England's men's football team prepare to take on Italy this weekend in their first major final since 1966. We're catching up with former player Dion Dublin, who tells us how the squad are preparing ahead of the big game.
And as it's 85,000 people a day are told to isolate by the NHS COVID app, Dr. Rupi explains why it could become less sensitive.
Hello and welcome to Morning Live. Oti and I are in for Kim and Gethin today. Oti, good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm trying to stay still on Gethin's really bouncy sofa.
I bet he's watching. He's like, that's my shirt.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, Gethin. All right, there is a big weekend of sport coming up.
I am buzzing. The whole day is going to be surrounded with sports. It's going to be tennis in the morning and then in the evening football.
Yeah, really excited.
Over the last year, the UK has become obsessed with bird watching, with the RSPB reporting 95% surge in people logging onto their website. So, Will, you've created something to bring a lot more birds into our gardens, haven't you?
Yes, I have one over the lockdown. So today, barbecue experts Sam Evans and Shauna Guinn will be showing us why having a cool zone on the grill will mean an end to burnt sausages and undercooked kebabs.
And grab your trainers because today's Strictly Fitness is all about bringing the energy. I'll be getting you ready for the weekend with another fabulous workout.
And very environmentally friendly, there are better ways to Barbie, and I know two people who can help with that because we can go live now to Llantwit, 8 miles away from Barry Island, the home of Gavin and Stacey, to speak to grill masters Sam Evans and Shauna Guinn. Good morning, ladies. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, I assume
it's
you
a
are
wonderful weekend for a barbecue.
Yeah, finally, but I have to say you are probably not fans of a disposable barbecue either.
We're not fans of a disposable barbecue, and we're not fans of cooking in a downstairs toilet either. You'll be pleased to know. You know, disposable barbecues are exactly what they say. They're disposable, and if you want to be good at barbecuing, you're gonna have to practice. So if a disposable barbecue is all you've got, do it. We're big advocates of just encouraging people to get out there and cook outdoors. But the barbecues that we've got in front of us, they're entirely wood-fired.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can cook on a gas barbecue if you like, but it just won't impart the flavour from this beautiful wood that we've got here. And that's one of the key reasons for cooking on wood and charcoal, especially sustainable British wood and charcoal, because it imparts just a lovely flavour into what you're cooking.
All right, so tell us what you're making today.
Right, well, we've been busy this morning, so our neighbours are going to be really happy in about half an hour. So we've got loads of lovely stuff to cook. So we've got some beautiful fish, we've got a sharing steak, gorgeous vegetables, so important on the barbecue. We've got a spatchcock chicken, and you can even use a pan on your barbecue. Don't forget to use them gorgeous like cast iron. We've got a cauliflower korma shawarma as well.
Oh, wow.
Looks so good.
So as you're going on there, what are some of the biggest mistakes that people can make when they are barbecuing?
I think we've lost you guys,
Can you hear me now?
but we will
saying,
continue to talk about what we're cooking.
If you can hear me, I was just saying, what's some of the biggest mistakes that people can make when they are barbecuing?
Well, we're two women on a mission to try and encourage people to move away from that delicate balance of burnt on the outside, raw in the middle. And the top tip for doing that is if you only do one thing, only put charcoal on one side of your barbecue. Because then you've got a cool zone. So if you look over here, we've got our chicken and we've got a cauliflower. This is where our heat is. And if we close the lid of our barbecue, it becomes like an oven. And so then you can cook anything in your kitchen, you can cook outdoors on your barbecue, and it'll be perfect every time.
Oh.
Wow, and what top tips do you have for cooking kebabs on a barbecue?
Well, one of my top tips, I think one of the mistakes that people make is they'll put the chicken and the meat or the vegetables, and they'll all put a different one on each kebab. So my top tip is here, I've got different kebabs with the different vegetables. But this one is just peppers, this one is just mushrooms, and everything has a different way of cooking. So if you stick to single vegetables, you can cook the meat separately, it'll all cook beautifully and at the same time. So you won't have that bit of raw onion or that bit of overcooked pepper. You'll have a perfect kebab every time. Pop it in a flatbed and it's kebab heaven.
Sam, can I just ask, with the skewers there, I heard that you had to rinse them in water first. Is that real or is that just a myth?
Yeah, well, that stops them combusting when they come over heat. So we'll soak these probably overnight. and then just take them out of the water just before we skewer and we pop them on the grill. Like I said, that will stop them burning and it'll cook your vegetables beautifully.
Tell us about the marinade on the steak. What is that on there?
Oh, well, Sam described it as a sharing steak, but if you're anything like me, I could literally eat all of this myself.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
In a sandwich. What we've got on the top of it, actually, is what we call chimichurri, which is like an Argentinian-style pesto, coriander, chili flakes, and you can see we've just put it on right over the top. I mean, I'm going to be eating that for my breakfast in a minute. But I'm also a big fan of, if you buy a good quality piece of meat, it just needs a little bit of salt before it goes on the barbecue. Steaks are wonderful and really easy to cook on the barbecue, but then let your imagination run wild with the sauces and dips that you can put on top.
It all looks wonderful, but I can see there that you got vegetables on a barbecue, which personally I wouldn't have necessarily thought of first when thinking of barbecuing. But also, I thought someone was winding me up when I read this morning. You can do desserts on the barbecue as well. Tell me about that.
Rav, the only limit to what you can cook on a barbecue is your own imagination. So yes, we do cook barbecue desserts. So you can cook brownies, you can cook whatever you like on it, but this one is so simple, anybody can do it. So look at this, I've just cut some pineapple up, I've cut some melon, I've char grilled them on the barbecue, but then what I've done this at the beginning of my barbecue. I'm going to chill it back down in the fridge and then present it to my guests with some cream, some ice cream, some nuts, some whatever you like on it. Even a bit of chili on the pineapple is absolutely wicked after a delicious barbecue.
Wow, if you just heard a big noise there, that is my stomach rumbling. Ladies, thank you so much. That looks absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Happy barbecuing!
Thank you, bye.
Now,
to keep raw meat at the bottom of your fridge. This is for two reasons. My final tip is, before you start cooking, make...
great advice there from Anna on the food. But I have to say, we've got lots of comments today. Will, one for you. Jill on Facebook, she said since the start of lockdown, I've made a box which they successfully up there. Now, though, it's time for Strictly Fitness, so it's time to cue the music.
Wait.
Right, OT, talk us through today's key moves.
Yes, so today we have 3 key movements that we're going to do, and with every one of them, please don't push your body and make sure that you're being safe. So the first one we're going to do are called the star jumps. Rav, you're going to be doing the modified version, and Will be joining me and doing it you're going to go full out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to go 100%. So we're going to start off by doing star jumps. So we're going to jump out with both legs, and arms are going to go high as I can, and bring them in at the same time. And we're going to repeat this movement 4 times. Now, if you're doing the modified version, as Rev is, you're going to lift your arms as high as you can and bring them back down again. The second movement are called toe taps. So, Will, you're going to tap your toe, and then you're going to jump onto the next leg and repeat that as well for 4 times. If you are seated, you're going to send your... That's obviously not how you're going to do it. You're going to have your arms out, and then you're going to just tap the side of your leg. Now go as far as your body pushes you. No pressure. And the last one are called high knees. So you're going to lift your knee, and then you're going to jump onto the next one. Again, we keep jumping just like that. And if you're seated, you just lift. And it's important that you don't rock back, and that way you get a nice core workout as well.
Okay, sounds good. Right, take it away, Alan.
With a fun Friday workout, it's OT Mabuse.
Right, so... Will needs a break. Great effort from everyone. Well done, Ruthie. Well done, Sam and Shauna. That's it from us today. But you can catch Morning Live again on Monday when everyone's caught their breath. When Dr. Zand will be sharing his thoughts on the latest health news.
Tom Littlewood is also back and he's teaching you how to complain as he looks out for your consumer rights.
I'll be complaining about that workout. And Will's Repair Shop co-star Dominic Chania will be here. So have a lovely weekend, everyone. Good luck in the football. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.